I loved you in silence, where dreams echo loud in the still of the night, beneath stars and the clouds. You were the wish I'd make on every sky, the prayer I whispered asking why love had to hurt, had to burn. And yet, for you, I'd never turn. You never knew, but I was there, in quiet corners soft as air. You looked ahead, you chased the light, while I stood loyal in the night. I didn't ask you to feel the same, didn't beg for love or stake a claim. I just gave and gave and gave again, even when it only brought me pain. I'd pull down the moon with my bare hands, cross deserts, oceans, foreign lands, not for glory, not for pride, but just to stand once by your side. Even if you chose to walk away, I'd guard your name in all I say, not out of weakness, no, not fear, but 'cause my love is true and clear. I watched you fall for someone else, while I stayed quiet with my hell. But every time you smiled, I knew I'd still choose you, though you never do. I loved you with no finish line, no contract, no grand design. No, if you love me back, then stay. Just love that never fades away. You were the light I couldn't reach, the silent lesson life would teach. That sometimes love means letting go, yet hoping still, though winds may blow. Even if I'm never enough, even if the road gets rough, I'll carry this heart bruised and true that beats its rhythm just for you. So if you see a star tonight, know someone's loving you in quiet fight. No need to answer, no need to try. Just know my love won't say goodbye. Even if I'm just a name you pass, a shadow etched in broken glass, I'll love you still, without regret. Even if you never love me back. Not now, not ever. And yet, I'd do it all again. Forever. I stood in silence, love tucked away, watching you drift day after day. Afraid to speak, afraid to fall. But now I've reached my final call. You've never seen the way I stare, when laughter dances in your hair. You've never heard the words I've caged, or felt the war my heart has waged. But tonight, the stars align just right, and time is slipping into night. If I don't speak, I'll lose it all. So here I stand, prepared to fall. I love you, raw, no sweet disguise. No clever words, no practiced lies. Just truth, trembling on my tongue. A song unsung for far too long. Maybe you'll laugh, maybe you'll go, maybe you felt it, maybe you don't know. But I can't keep it in, not anymore, not when you're halfway out the door. This is the moment, this is the dance, the final breath, the fleeting chance. And if I don't leap, I'll always regret the love I lost, the words unsaid. So here I am, a heart laid bare. One last hope, one final prayer. Take my hand or let me fall, but at least I dared to give it all. I wasn't looking, just walking through the wreckage of a heart still shook, pages torn from every story I once tried to write or took. Love was just a tale that time erased, a faded dream I never chased. I learned to live with quiet nights, no fire left, no will to fight. But then, you, not in thunder, not in blaze, you came soft like morning haze. No grand parade, no perfect cue, just honesty, raw, kind, and true. You didn't promise stars or skies. You showed up, stayed, and silenced lies. Your silence louder than empty songs. Your presence proving where love belongs. See, I was used to storms that never cleared, to hands that held me just till I disappeared. But you were the calm inside the rain. You stayed through sunshine, through my pain. No sugarcoat, no fancy phrase. Just love that stands, that hopes, that stays. You stitched the cracks I tried to hide, made peace with battles I fought inside. You kissed the scars without a flinch. Never once did your love shrink an inch. When doubt returned like ghosts at night, you stayed and held my hand so tight. I used to think I was too late, that love had closed its heavy gate. But you proved that real love doesn't knock. It walks right in and breaks the lock. It doesn't flee when things get rough. It rolls its sleeves. It's brave. It's tough. You made a home in places cold. You lit a fire in a heart grown old. And now I vow, with all I am, to guard this love with open hands. No storm, no fall, no twist of fate can pull me from the love we've made. So here I stand, no fear, no flee. I'm whole because love found me. I'm not a doll you place on a shelf, not a version you made of your former self. I breathe in colors, bleed in shades, dance through the silence your silence made. You want me quiet, neat, refined, but I'm a hurricane you'll never confine. My hair is wild, unbrushed, untamed, like all the dreams you never claimed. Why can't I be who I want to be? Why must I bow to your eyes to be free? Your scissors itch at my roots with care. But I've built kingdoms in every strand of hair. Don't tame my fire, don't clip my wings. This soul was born to break your strings. You prayed I'd learn to blend, to mold, but I was never meant to do what I'm told. Each lock a letter, a line, a fight, each curl a manifesto of my right, to scream with silence, to wear my hue, and not to beg for love from you. No, I won't fold for your approval stare. I'm as loud, as proud, as free as my hair. You see chaos, what I see is art. What you call shame is my beating heart, so cut me down if you dare. But know my truth is woven there. In every twist, in every flare I'll live, I'll rise, just as free as my hair.